wife and child. No one bats an eye. But one little old dog dies. And then John Wick loses his mind.
You're literally talking like the Joker from Batman, and also John Wick, and talk about the John Wick plot.
That's the point. I literally just explained the plot. John Wick.
my roommate freshman year told me about John Wick, and it's like, what's it about? It's like, this guy literally goes on a murder spree over a dog. I was like,
And a car.
and a car. I was like this.
And a car.
Well, the car I understand. I mean, like, if it's a nice car, I
I said,
understand
yeah.
that. If it's your wife, I was like, dog?
Let's
You
do
can get another dog. And he told me, like, oh, it's his dad's wife, his dog. I was like, okay, all right, that's fine. I can get past that.
Was that John Wick 3 with the car?
No, that was 2.
Those two?
Because, like, he went...
one?
Because
Was that one?
Yeah, he steals his car after he kills his dog.
okay, because I thought... Because the second one, it literally was a continuation from one where he's literally, like, killing people to get his car back.
Oh.
Yeah.
What were some of like, your favorite drinks to, like, consume as a kid?
Juicy juice boxes.
Is it like one of those, like, in like a rectangle box?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love those.
Or what are the other ones called?
I used to get Apple and Eve. But they
Never-
had like
I don't remember
they
that.
had like a vegetable mix one because my mom
Also,
wanted
can
me
you
to be healthy.
do the hat just so I can see their face? You see their
Hey,
face?
oh,
The
wait, I'll flip it
wonderful
backwards.
That's better.
It's just my hair sucks.
Another one I
I
used
need to
to
get a haircut too.
another one I used to get a lot as a kid
Look at that.
is the Kool-Aid tropical fruit.
Yes.
So fucking good.
Oh, the Kool-Aid commercials too are cool.
Dude, Kool-Aid's awesome.
My mom was always on a health kick, so the most out there stuff we got was the boxes of Gatorade. Like the Gatorade boxes.
Yeah.
Boxes?
You ever have those? The juice boxes of just straight up Gatorade?
Yep.
No.
I
They were
have
like
those.
like fat like this.
It's like the same thing as Capri Sun, but it's Kool-Aid.
Oh, sorry, it's coming back to me.
I used to freeze them and eat them with a spoon.
I remember like
Remember, I'm 1 year older. So
when I was like I think 4, my parents sometimes would bring me over to my aunt's house just so they can go out and do some stuff by themselves. And when they came back, they realized I was so energetic throughout the entire day. And it's like, so they talked to my aunt and my cousin who's also there. She's like, "What'd you guys give him?" And he's like, "We gave him like Kool-Aid." Did you water it down? I said, "No." What the hell?
Yeah.
Don't water it down. He's literally on cloud.
Sugar water.
He's literally on a 10 right now. And so ever since then, like, they always watered my shit down. So I never knew what anything tastes like on full blast. It was kind of like a rude awakening when I first started drinking things with 100% sugar in it. And I was like, oh my god,
Like,
so much
whoa.
energy.
You know what was like massive back then, but I'd never hear about anymore?
What?
Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah, especially at McDonald's.
I've only started having it at McDonald's like in the last couple of years.
Oh, Sunny D.
Sunny and was it H?
High C.
High C.
Yeah.
High C was fucking good.
High C was
What were those like?
Yoo-hoo and Nesquik.
I never
Nesquik
had.
I always had.
Really?
I
At
always had
school?
the powder. We always had like a vat of the powder. And we
Oh,
just mixed it
okay.
with
You
milk.
just pour it in like a cold water, like just water and just.
milk.
Oh, milk. Okay.
Yeah, just chocolate milk.
I didn't have Yoo-hoo or Nesquik because I just didn't like chocolate milk as a kid.
Me either.
I just
But as I got older, I started to come around to anything.
I was that weirdo fucking kid who liked strawberry milk, which was
Where's that come from, huh?
hood.
Actually,
Milk bunnies.
you know what's crazy is that we used to go. Whenever I was on camp, I used to go through those like crazy. I would sneak into like because I went to Crystal Lake Camp, which was like around the corner here.
Camp Crystal. Oh, God.
Yeah, and like we would always, and they always have like a box of them. And sometimes I would sneak back into like the place just to get another one and sneak right back out because I was like so addicted to those things. It was like my first shot of crack.
The only time I had fun beverages was other people's houses
Yes.
because there was nothing at my own house. It was
Yeah, but
water
it's also different than what you're accustomed to, so it seems like magical.
Oh no, I mean like there was like mom went to the health food section. She's like, "This looks good, carrot juice. Here you go." Yeah,
It's like no.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah,
trying to hurt me?
like the most frequent thing was literally mom would take carrot juice and orange juice and mix it together and give it to me.
Really?
Yeah,
Why does that sound good now?
it is like it was pretty good. I didn't mind it. But
Wait,
still.
when did you guys start drinking? Like, you guys ever have Monster energy drink?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you start drinking that? Because when I was in 8th grade or maybe 7th grade, that's when I started to notice people start drinking it.
As soon as I started working at Home Depot,
All right.
I would have one every day for like 3 years.
I had one when I was in 5th grade.
I seriously, I wasn't exactly the popular kid in my school, So I was always asked like, hey, can I have a sip? Never give me one. The most time they did give me one was like when there was like a drop left, middle finger to me, and so I just gave it a drink. I was like, well, this is kind of overrated, but I can tell the sugar in it though.
Tastes like gasoline, but that's okay.
It's pretty much gasoline.
Yeah,
Like
but,
gasoline.
yeah, but I was
Oh my god. Oh.
Inside joke. Which you're more accustomed, which you know
Which
more.
I was more exposed to. Unfortunately.
Either back on topic. What about entertainment? What I mean is like, Game Boys, DS's. You guys have owned those?
I had Pokemon Fire on the Game Boy, and I would play hours and hours and hours.
I
on
used
it.
to have Mario. I think it was like I don't know. I think it was like Super Mario on like the Game Boy, and boy was that addicting.
To this day, my highest rated Pokemon was Blastoise,
What'd you get it to?
like level 97.
I had a Game Boy Advance SP, the little like the square one, not the
Oh.
sideways one. I had a DS, like a DS, not the light, like the square. It had the big bottom and then the tiny top.
Yeah.
And then I got a black DS Lite and then a silver one, and I had a Wii.
My sister is like 18 years older than me, and one time for Christmas she gave me a DS, and I was like, "Wow, are you rich?"
Yeah. Whoa.
I should have known because she's a pharmacist who works in DC and like in geriatric hospital, and so
Oh.
she's making bank.
Growth market.
But yeah, she is living a great life, and so at that time I was like, "Are you rich?" I was like, "Yeah, she was 10."
Yeah.
She is not 1%. She's not 1%, but she is close.
Yeah. I was
Good for
also given, not to take away from the accomplishments, of course. A plus this. I was given by my mom a Game Boy Color. Like you had to hold it up to the light to actually see it. The cartridge slid in the back. It was like this tall. I still have it somewhere. Just gotta get.
Remember those transparent consoles? Like you can see the like the hardboard where like
on the
I think on the
NES?
Nintendo games.
yeah.
Yeah, they're those like transparent ones.
Was it the one that had like the weird third thing in the middle of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
C stick. Yeah, that was Nintendo. I never had one of those. That was always other people's houses.
but then, what other forms of entertainment that I think we kind of took for granted was how affordable going to movie theaters were, or going to concerts or games. Because like the Super Bowl costs like an arm and a leg and probably a heart at the same time. And I'm literally because there's like a TikTok or something like that, and some people were talking about how much money spent going to the Super Bowl. Forget like the pretzels or the popcorn. It's like thousands, like I don't know, like was it $2,000 or something like that? Well, it was probably more than $2,000, but
Something crazy.
Probably forget like the higher raft seat.
no, I'm talking about like even like close to. I'm talking about even like the upper deck was like a freaking insane amount of money.
Yeah.
And I'm saying like you could have used that money. You could have spent that money on a lot of different things. Going to the Super Bowl in Vegas was not worth it.
I just started looking up tickets for the upcoming World Cup that's being hosted in America,
And
like the average cost for a seat is like $1,500.
Sheesh.
And that's one of the things I want to do on my bucket list, like before I die, is to like attend a World Cup game. And
well,
Make a
that-
famous friend. Make a famous friend. They'll bring you for free.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. Yeah, Mr.
Please.
Beast.
Please.
I'm trying to think what because I went to an
I'll turn
NFL
into a
game.
woman for you.
I went to an NFL game in Thanksgiving, which was insanely cold in Baltimore, and that cost me like I think it cost me like $150, including parking, which is honestly, I'm more than happy with it. I'm not complaining about it. The game wasn't that great, but I'm like more than happy with it. It could have been way
Yeah.
more. Went to two Orioles games because they sucked that year, so the tickets were insanely cheap.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go to a NBA game, but I moved out, so now I have to wait longer.
If you want to go to like a professional sports game, like any day of the week,
Yeah.
just go to a baseball game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yankees dirt cheap, depending off season.
The Red Sox are also like fucking dirt cheap too.
I did go to one for. It was. I don't even know how.
Baseball
much. I
games
don't
are
even think I had
literally
to pay
like
a
the
friend
place you
back.
go with your girlfriend just to chill the hell out.
Yep.
It's the pure definition of chilling the hell out with your girlfriend.
It's hop a train, go watch a game.
Just like how I talked about in the last podcast, it's just fun to like just trash talk some players, and they can hear you right there. Just fucking, it's like Hernandez, you fucking suck.
Here's the thing: if you ever go to an NBA game, never trash our NBA players.
This shirt shrunk in the dryer, and I hate it.
When you first walked in, I was like, "Holy fuck, you're jacked.
Yeah, no, it's just a baby shirt.
That's literally like any professional wrestler. They wear the tightest shirt they can find just to make themselves look bigger, even though they're already freaking huge.
And
I can tell you one thing.
I know.
Whenever you go to the NBA game, do not trash talk them, because some of them are about that life.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember like when COVID just ended, like 3 incidents happened in the same week where one person spit on a player, threw popcorn, and threw a bottle at a player.
But that's crossing the line.
Oh yeah, it is. That is because like one time.
That's just a psycho fan.
You ever seen Malice in the Palace?
No.
Oh, you need to Google it after the podcast because it is one of the most infamous crowd brawls of all time. Because somebody threw a bottle at a guy who literally is like, he has mental issues. Mm-hmm. So like one slight, he's gonna go after you, and he ran into the fans and hit the wrong fan. But it's like it led to a crowd brawl. Fans were throwing popcorn and he punched another person. He literally was suspended for 2 years.
Sheesh.
And like the worst thing is that they were a championship level team, so their season went down the drain.
Damn.
How long ago was this?
Early 2000s.
So if you did that today, that's banned for life.
Yeah.
Him or the
if he did that today.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
He's banned for life.
And the fan too. They find him. They're both gone.
Yeah.
Even if he was in the right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that's illegal. Even outside and inside, it's still illegal to really assault someone like that.
One sport that's like really fun to go to, especially if you had like a couple of drinks.
Hockey.
Or like, yeah.
Yeah.
You knew where I was going with that.
Well, because
Fights are part of the game.
I've been to 5 hockey games. I was doing media for them and
saw
2 fights, and I was like, this is awesome.
But like go to an NHL game. Like they're so fucking fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. And then and then there's some fans. I mean, there's some fans who like kind of go too far when it comes to like saying stuff. There's a clip, if you get the chance, look up Jonathan Diaby. He was a player who played for the CHL, the Canadian Hockey League.
Oh,
and like some fan said something to him, and then he took off his helmet, threw off his mitts, jumped over the plexiglass that separates the fans, and just starts swinging as hard as he fucking can. You could literally see the guy just like, clearly he's knocked out, and he's just continuing to hit him in the face.
You remember Team 4 Stars DBZ Abridged?
Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, when
Yes.
when I think Goku's punching Chase in the face repeatedly. That's exactly what I'm thinking about when you're talking about that. It's like, you punched me in the. Oh, you did again. What about video games? Because I remember the first time I played, I think it was Guitar Hero. That was fun.
Guitar Hero was fun.
Guitar Hero was fun. Super Mario, obviously. Final Fantasy?
No, so my only interaction with Final Fantasy growing up was a trailer for Final Fantasy VII Advent Children on Godzilla Tokyo SOS on DVD.
That's a mouthful.
It's a whole background for that.
That's a mouthful.
But I remember I used to go to Barnes and Noble and get Godzilla movies instead of books because the top floor always had literally like discount movie bins, and Godzilla Tokyo SOS had a trailer for fucking Final Fantasy VII, and that was the only time I ever knew about it.
Wow.
That's another thing about like nostalgia. Whatever DVD you rented, it had all the trailers just in the very beginning.
Oh, it was the best part of the movie. The best part of the movie.
Okay, so I remember watching 2003 Hulk. It's my favorite, one of my favorite Hulks of all time. I think I've seen it 30 times. Wait, what?
I said Eric Bana.
Yeah.
Eric Bana.
I reposted that on my social.
He was the guy. That was the most comic book accurate because
He
grew his anger like
It
angry.
is based. It's literally the most. From literally like the
based Hulk.
Okay, just a really quick side note.
Okay.
You've seen the new Deadpool 3 trailer, right?
Oh, of course.
So, at the very end, at the trailer where Wolverine says, "Let's fucking go," and he's like looking right at the camera. There's a rumor that he's gonna be fighting Eric Bana's Hulk.
It better be a draw.
It
better be a draw. It better be a draw.
And that'll be the Wolverine versus Hulk moment.
It better be a
so
draw.
sick.
I don't. By the way, Russo's Hulk is the strongest Avenger.
Please tear off another top of a tank and just hit yourself in the balls again.
I missed that. I forgot about that.
Which one of you told me that?
I forgot.
I think it was you
about
who
that.
told me
It might
that.
have been.
One of you guys told me, it's like,
He sent it to me, and he's like, "Did you remember this?" And I was like,
Like what?
"What?"
that is the
Totally
greatest.
missed.
That is the greatest hidden detail
He's like,
of all time.
Yeah.
It makes more sense.
Yeets it. Just
Nothing like a dick joke. It's like he's like, I watched it 20 times, and I was like, I every play like, what the heck happened? And then I think you told me he's like he hit himself in the balls. I was like,
yeah.
Oh,
he nuts
now it
himself.
makes
Just
let's be honest, we all would have done that. If we were that angry, we probably would not know what we
that'd
were
make
doing.
me angrier.
Yeah.
So why? Imagine we have to go back and see if he smacks himself in the nuts and gets a little bigger, because that's the comic book accurate one. He gets bigger as angrier he gets.
I love that movie so much. I
Imagine,
can't believe he fought 3 gamma-rated dogs too.
Oh my god! And they were Freaky the Poodle.
Oh my god.
So it was
Oh my God.
it was a pit bull.
Yep.
Was there a Rottweiler too?
I think it was Pitbull, Rottweiler, and then a poodle for no
Yeah.
reason.
that was just a joke. That last one was a joke intentionally.
Well, they all go.
Just like ease the tension a
he
bit.
flexed his trapezoid just to break the
Yeah,
dog's
and just
jaw. Now that is a badass. The fact you flex a trapezoid just so you can break a dog's like jaw is insane.
Speaking of breaking jaws, going to like another movie back, but like
Jaws the movie.
Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Oh, the one that he
Yes.
had
Actually? Oh, let's go!
I was literally just. I was like,
I won't steal your thunder. What movie are you talking about, Jack?
Yes. What movie? What animal movie you're talking
Yeah,
about?
whatever could you be talking about?
the first remake of the King Kong movie, and the most badass scene was the T-Rex fight, and King Kong goes, "Ark!" and you hear that snap, and then Dar's like,
Yep.
dies.
And then he pushes it backwards too.
Yep.
I think he does that to 2 of them.
Yeah. Well, no.
There's one of them he like kind of does it.
Yeah, he does it halfway.
The one in the end though, he rips its tongue out with his mouth,
Same
and he does it.
Yeah, that was the first remake. The second T-Rex, he like snapped its jaw, and then he like picked it up to make sure its head was like going.
Yeah,
He was trolling. He was so trolling there. I mean, he didn't,
the reason I know this is because I watched the movie again like a week ago.
I was
Like 2 weeks ago.
I was watching some YouTuber provide commentary for the fight,
Mm.
and he's literally talking about saying like, King Kong's doing all this for this teeny tiny woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's he gonna do with it?
She's pretty.
But at the same time,
Jungle
like,
Fever was crazy, huh?
but that movie was made like what, like
I feel like it's
2006.
2006. I want to say.
Yeah, but like the CGI in that movie in 2006
It was impressive.
It was so
really good.
That wasn't really impressive.
That was the one serious role that Jack Black did.
Yeah, really.
I keep forgetting he was in that movie.
Yeah.
He literally played it.
And you know what? He did a good job.
He played. Fred Flintstone pretty much played Jack Black's role. I don't know his real name. Sorry.
Wait,
The guy, and
John
remember in the
John Goodman.
Kong-
John Goodman. John
Yeah.
Goodman. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he pretty much played Jack Black's role in Kong Skull Island.
Yeah.
Only he wasn't as I guess comical. I guess
Yeah. No, he was more fanatical.
John Goodman or Jack Black?
John Goodman.
In the Kong Skull Island, is John Goodman.
yeah, we said
Yeah,
that
like he was saying he was more comical.
No.
Because,
I
like,
said,
Jack-
no, I was talking about Jack
no.
Black.
Jack
I said, I
Black's
guess
more comical.
But in that movie, Jack Black wasn't super comical.
He was goofy.
he had his
like,
moments.
Now
He
and then.
has
Yeah,
Like when he
moments.
says like after like 3 of his film crew dies, he's like, "We'll donate the proceeds to his wife and kids." Every single time he's like, "We're gonna do that."
Yo, that scene where
Well-
they're like trapped in like some kind of like creek or I don't know.
I hate that scene.
It was like they all get eaten by bugs or something.
It's because Andy Serkis, who also plays Kong in that movie, gets his arms and his legs and his head just sucked on by these big worms, and I'm like, oh no.
Probably the
oh
most,
my gosh,
yeah, the
Andy
most out of-
Serkis plays.
He plays
Kong.
the cook
Yeah.
and Kong. Yeah,
That man loves monkeys.
he's so good.
He does. He is good though. He likes monkeys though.
Speaking of which, I'm not to take the tangent any farther. The new Planet of the Apes movie.
I'm going to see it.
It looks so good.
It's going to be great.
Something comes out really soon, movie wise.
Didn't the new Kong versus?
That I
Oh.
saw already.
I already
That
saw that.
Dave-
So
I-
oh yeah,
did
that
you
already
like
came
it?
out.
I knew it was going to get.
Yeah.
So I wasn't disappointed. I knew it was going to get. I came for the fight, and now I'm out.
I have a new lens about the movies now. I see them like updated versions of the old ones with dudes in costumes.
Yeah.
And if you look at it like that, it's great.
Yeah.
If you look at it like the originals originals like the 2014 and King of the Monsters,
Yeah.
completely different movie. But
Oh,
if you
yeah.
look at it like a Toho film, you're like, oh.
So you didn't see King Kong? No, Godzilla celebrating after fight going like this.
Yeah, imagine.
Aw.
Or flying sideways on his tail.
And just like that one repeated screech. He's like,
Yeah.
All right, what's else on the agenda?
Oh wait, I was gonna say something. Back to what you were talking about before. Video games and nostalgia.
yeah.
video games.
Remember how I said that my mom was kind of lame about my juices and whatnot? She was kind of the same with video games too.
Okay.
Because before I had a Game Boy, before I had any of that stuff, I had the plug and play games on the TV, like the 3. You plug it into the jacks on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's taking me back.
I had
to
a
the PS1 I had.
I had a SpongeBob one where the joystick was literally his nose.
I had one that was entirely Star Wars.
I had one. Was it the Millennium Falcon?
Yes.
I had the same exact
Let's
one.
go.
I had that same exact one.
They had.
You first. Keep going.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to steal.
No,
thunder.
we're going off each other.
There was like a one like player v player
Yeah.
kind of a thing where like you can pick any players in like the original trilogy. It was mainly just the original trilogy where you can
yeah.
like you would be like either
Speeder Chase,
like Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker,
Yeah.
and then like the final boss was like Emperor Palpatine, and if you beat him, you like beat the game. There's a level where like you team up as Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi where you go save the Chancellor.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one particular scene, I'll never forget it. If you sit in one spot for a long period of time, General Grievous will just pop out and just fucking kill you.
you had a cooler one than I had. Mine was so bad. Mine was not that one. It was literally like a Millennium Falcon in your hands
Mm-hmm.
with a joystick on it and one button, or maybe 2 buttons.
There's 2 buttons because there's a jump and then an attack.
Mine was a couple different levels, only original trilogy. There was one where it was a speeder chase. All of it was in 3 lanes,
Mm-hmm.
and you would just go boop, 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 back and forth and like hit turrets. One was on Hoth, and you did the same thing.
Yep.
And I don't think there was any fun part like that. What the heck? I also had an Atari one, which was actually pretty sick.
And I didn't get my first actual like Xbox until I was like in 8th grade.
I had to buy mine
Yeah.
with all my birthday money from like years prior, and I
Yeah.
got it. I'm pretty sure 7th or 8th grade.
I got it for Christmas, and I was like, probably 1 out of 2 Christmas gifts I got because that was like our big gift. We had a Wii, and I would play Star Wars Force Unleashed, Wii Sports, and Mario Party 8.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm laughing, but I'm remembering I was watching a Twitch stream on some gamer. His name is Terrorizer. He's literally like being what his name is. He's terrorizing his friends in a chat in Mario Kart and in Call of Duty. Because there was one where it's like it got like 5 million views or whatever, and he's not trying to win. He's trying to stab everybody in Call of Duty, and he's
God,
and he's successfully doing it. He's like, Brian's bullying people.
I had.
Yeah.
He always like this.
But I had to go over to my best friend's house growing up to like because he had a PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And he had like Battlefront 2. His dad got him Resident Evil 4. And we were like 11, 12 years old, and,
Oh.
That must have been fun.
but his dad got the game for himself. But us being us, we
Oh.
stole the game and we played it, and it was like fucking terrifying. See, if you ever played any of the Resident Evil games, terrifying, but and Resident Evil 4 was like one of the most action-packed ones, but
Yeah.
like super fucking scary.
Halo players here?
I didn't play Halo. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
my very sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say very quick. My very first Xbox 360 game was Halo Reach.
Mine was Halo 3.
I
Okay, fine.
Oh no, go.
Fine. I just have my obscure. I had really obscure games. Like I had The Land Before Time on the
Really?
Game Boy.
What?
It was so fun. It was so fun. If I can find it, I will have to bring it and play it, or have you both play it.
Okay.
But beyond that, I don't know if I still have it or if I traded it for another game with somebody.
Mhm.
I had Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire on the Game Boy. It was really weird because one level was literally ballroom dancing,
Nice.
and it was horrible.
I mean, it was in the movie.
It was in the movie, but I had though back to the Halo.
Yeah.
My buddy growing up, he had a projector screen in his basement.
Yeah.
And the projector was set up in like the back of the room, and we would just go into Forge mode on Halo Reach, and it was hours of us just killing each other, like infinite or bottomless clip, we always turned on times 4 max health. Recharge shields was like we were literally invincible unless you just continuously spam somebody with fuel rods or something, and it was just hours of fun.
My friend and I were just fucking stupid when we played because before I got my Xbox, I would go to my other buddy's house who had a 360 and he had Halo 3.
Yeah.
And we would just play like just split screen Halo 3 for like hours and hours and hours. And we would just put it on like 10 sensitivity,
Yeah.
low gravity, and you only had like 2 weapons, which was a gravity hammer and a Spartan laser.
Yep.
And then you just try and kill each other. Basically, it was one kill, you win the entire game.
You know how we're talking about this nation crumbling beneath us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like
So-
it's like Earth. It's like quicksand,
So I'm technically a teacher now. Mm-hmm. I'm a marine science educator.
Okay.
I teach 2nd through 12th, which is a very broad range. There's a lot of curriculum I got to learn.
You literally are dealing with immature prepubescent kids, and kids are going through puberty.
So I had
It is the worst time.
yesterday and this morning, we had, I think it was 29 today and 36 yesterday, 3rd graders.
Mm-hmm.
And today, first off, they killed our hermit crab. Like, we caught a hermit crab in the trawl net, because I'm also a deckhand, because all my classroom is a boat, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
So we caught a hermit crab, a sizable one, too, like this big around.
Yeah.
And the thing was normal, fine, happy one day. Come back today, dead. Just dead in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And these kids are playing with it, and I hear one of them just go, "Look, it's Skibbity, Skibbity, Skibbity toilet." And I went, oh my God. Their brain rot is not the same as our brain rot. We had MLG, and we had Vanoss, and we had all the fun stuff.
Skibbity toilet.
Listen.
It's like 72 fucking
It's
episodes.
so bad. We had Team Fortress memes and Gary's mod.
It's crazy
We
because
also
like,
had Red versus Blue and Rooster Teeth.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the stuff that we grew up when it was like we were outdoor kids doing some stupid shit, but it was fun as hell. So
Mhm.
at least you could explain us being A lot of these kids just don't. A lot of these kids couldn't survive our
We're
childhood.
talking about Fortnite, too.
Oh.
I didn't like it. I did
But
not like it.
fucking, it's very similar to Nickelodeon. Rooster Teeth is also kind of ruined for me.
I think every
Mhm.
show from Nickelodeon that Dan Sandler was a part of is
Do you know what happened with Rooster Teeth?
No.
Mm-mm.
Apparently, one of the crew members, Jack,
Mhm.
not me, but one of the main like cast members when it comes like Let's Plays. His name is Jack, and apparently like many years ago they found the child pornography,
Oh no!
and then that like basically ended
Rooster Teeth.
Rooster Teeth and that brand, and they had to rebrand it with a whole new cast. And if you look at their channel right now, each video only has like 100 views.
Damn.
That's how hard Rooster Teeth fell. They've had Machinima.
Let's be honest. Like our childhood is now in question. Now.
Machinima used to be big too.
Yeah.
Like-
Arby and the Chief.
We used to watch.
So good.
We used to watch Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, and now Nickelodeon is like under a horrible microscope right now.
It's
Mhm.
yeah.
And now it's like, please, Disney Channel, please tell me you were decent.
Something I'll say that we've been watching on the ship lately is
Is?
Gravity Falls.
Aw.
Gravity Falls is. I've never
It's
seen it, but I
pretty
know.
good.
I know it's like.
It's actually pretty good.
Here's the thing. I only seen one clip. It was hilarious.
We'll look later.
I seen one clip of it. It's hilarious. It was like I think who was the old guy that with the glasses?
Grunkle Stan.
Okay. He's wearing like a hazmat suit and he dropped something on his foot. He's like, hot Belgian waffles!
Yeah.
It's-
Oh, it's so fun.
Wait, I'm alone. I can swear for real.
Is that was he voiced by J.K. Simmons
No.
No, that'd be amazing.
That would be amazing though.
from Gravity Falls?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not J.K. Simmons.
Mm-mm.
What?
At least I don't think so.
I thought
I've been watching it every day.
You ever seen remember I never seen
I have to be sure.
I've never
Hang
seen
on.
Adventure Time, but I have seen that
Oh,
one
it's-
clip where like he says there are a lot of steps. Do not go to step 13.
Yeah. What's a step 13? Don't go there.
I have seen clips of Gumball.
Gumball's pretty fun. Oh my.
My favorite
Yes,
scene. My favorite
yes,
scene. My favorite scene is when they were
Never mind,
driving
sorry.
invisible cars.
Yeah. Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
As soon as I was like, this is easily better than any Fast and Furious
I
movie.
never
Yeah.
really got to watch Amazing World of Gumball.
You should.
You should.
I want to. I
It
really
is-
want to. I heard it's really funny.
It's on. If it's still
It's a
Cartoon
great
Network,
show.
it's on HBO.
It's 2 episodes, 15 minutes, but it's the greatest 15 minutes you're going to get per episode.
I've binge watched every single episode and every single season of regular show at least 3
Good.
times.
Good.
There was
That
one time where like Gumball came downstairs, he's screaming.
I saw that clip that you're about to fucking play.
This was the one. Oh wait, this is a Star Wars clip. What? Oh. Anyway,
Another.
There was one clip when Gumball was coming downstairs. He
the
was,
faces, faces in the Gumball show. They used to. Did you ever watch Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack?
Yes.
Good. Same vibe, but a little updated.
Yo, Flapjack was like insane. Chowder was insane.
Yeah, my Chowder Mung Doll. I will say this to the
Chowder.
camera. There is something that I still say that Mung Doll said. You know the Burple Nurple episode?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where he dresses up like a chick?
Yeah.
And then, so right before he dumps all the Burple Nurples into the volcano, he goes, "I'm sorry." I use that still like frequently, like in conversation. Like if I'm about to do something, I'll just turn and be like,
There was one episode that I missed.
watched that episode literally last
yes.
There was one. Yes, this is cinema.
Require immediate.
There was one episode where he overused the power and Snitzel and Mug are stuck in some kind of blender and Snitzel started ripping it. He's like, Chowder, you need to get me out of here right now.
Yeah.
So why? Because Chowder eat big boom beans.
The boom.
And I'm about to be consumed.
I need to find.
Chowder was like, in the fourth wall burner, he literally, I think he ate the screen one time.
Oh yeah.
They abused the fourth wall more than Deadpool ever did.
There has to be at least one day where you watched a Chowder episode and you woke up the next day and you're like, you know what? All I'm gonna say today is just Rada.
Rada.
Tries not to scream and he literally just screams.
There was one
"Rada"
time.
out of his
There was one
ass, like,
episode where
"Rada."
there was one episode where Snitzel apparently got soft, so he spent the entire day beating up rocks, and so he left. He's like, "Holy moly!" Did you see what happened to Steve?
Oh, I already found the. Oh yeah, ugly ladies have to pay. Not a pretty lady.
Am I a pretty lady? And she goes, "Yep, ugly."
No, there was one time he pointed out what's the elephant's name?
Despacho.
Despacho.
Yeah.
He pointed out like he put his outline. He said, "What's that?" Oh, that doesn't come off.
And kimchi.
It's just a little.
There was
just a
when
fart cloud,
when Panini was
basically.
trying to get with Chowder, he's like, "Hold on, woman! I'm gonna wait till my 35, and maybe I might slow down. Maybe."
The constant meme that fucking comes to my mind according through Chowder is like the Christmas special. They're like building that Schmingerbread house.
Yeah.
Oh, Schmingerbread house. Then we put the top on and nothing can go wrong. Oh no, wrong.
Look, no more
I
money.
use that all the fucking.
No money means no animation. What are we gonna do?
Just starts a car wash.
It sucks because I'm currently trying to write up a screenplay, like a TV show, and it sucks. I'm like watching all these TV shows. I'm like, how am I supposed to write like how they do it? It's like this is genius stuff.
The powder.
Have you seen the Mr. Krabs one?
Yep. Oh, SpongeBob boy, I've been shot with the Nazi buzzsaw, and I'm going to die.
Sold SpongeBob for 62 cents. That's not a steal. That's highway robbery for the Blind Dutchman. He might as well rob a bank.
Really weird.
Another. Go ahead.
Really weird side note because it'll take 2 seconds. With the new job, it's a non-profit, so it's all like donors and funding.
Yeah.
There's I think it's the Tall Ship Ball is coming up soon, and Tall Ship is just like masted ships, like sailboats and stuff. Apparently, the minimum price for that is like $3,000 for the tickets to get in, so it's gonna be pretty bougie.
Oh.
But it's a costume party,
Ooh.
and the theme is under the sea. So
Under
I
the
am
sea.
dressing up like the Flying Dutchman. Do it. I'm doing full Flying Dutchman. I might even get like the glowing face paint and hope
All
it's
right,
dark.
you know what you need to do? You need to find 2 more friends to play Patrick and SpongeBob, so you can do the first Flying Dutchman episode.
The other two guys on the boat are doing Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
That would be fucking.
It's going, that sounds like
So like my captain and the lead educator.
I have the fucking one of my first. I know I keep getting off topic.
I don't care.
But
We be talking.
Okay, but one of my most memorable Christmas presents when I was a kid was when I was in first grade, and I got the DVD of like SpongeBob Nautical Nonsense season. I don't know if you guys ever know which one I'm talking about, but it had like what was it? I'm trying to remember the episodes that was out of my head. But
Seems like the very first Christmas to me.
it'll come to me. It'll come to me. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out.
Jeez.
But that was like the prime SpongeBob days. Nowadays is like
I went to the
Really?
movies to see the SpongeBob SquarePants movie in a yellow and blue themed movie theater for a birthday party.
yeah. I went to go see the SpongeBob movie.
Incredible.
By the way, the one and only the best SpongeBob movie.
It is the only great
It
SpongeBob
is
movie.
the only SpongeBob movie.
The
I accept.
intro
It should
is
have been the end.
the fucking best intro ever, where everyone's like on the fucking pirate ship. It's
Yeah.
like the pirate.
Tickets to the SpongeBob movie.
That was us. That's us. That's literally anybody who wants
Yeah.
to
And then the movie, in the middle, it's like that's the end of SpongeBob.
It be the tear of the Goofy Goober.
Shut up and look at the screen.
Shut up and look at the screen.
That movie was pretty much a love note to us. That was
Yeah.
for us, and they just continued.
He's making a version of Alexander Clam Bell.
No.
A hideous diorama of Alexander Graham Bell.
No. Remember that episode where he's trying to get his license, and I think Mrs. Puffs took his bow. He said, "Educational television." Wow.
Oh, never forget the perfume department.
Wait, I have an idea. Really? What is it? Let's leave.
Leave.
The perfume department.
Patrick's wearing the gas mask and a hand just comes out. He's like, oh.
No,
All right, SpongeBob, puff out your chest. Now say tax exemption. Tax exemption.
No. Remember the episode where when they're on the Dutchman, when they're on the Dutchman's ship, and he's like, insulting the captain's ship is worse than insulting his mother. No, it wasn't his ship. It was his mother.
Oh no, it wasn't. That was also kind of freaky too to watch as a kid, where he just like picks up Squidward, it's like, just kind of goes the fucking like endless fall,
And the baby heads.
Yes. And like the
Oh, there are
floating eyeballs,
Yeah, there's like
and,
floating
tentacles
demon
and
baby
shit.
heads and tentacles, and yeah. Literally the void.
The fact that we grew up on that stuff, and nobody, and
Courage the Cowardly
Yeah.
Dog.
and Billy and Mandy.
Return the slide.
That's fucking scary too.
You know what's really cool
No.
was the cat having a soundtrack as he
There-
walked.
Did you see that they made a
You can
Courage?
touch me, it's okay.
Did you see? Did you see that they made a Courage the Cowardly Dog horror game?
Yes,
It's
actually,
on
I did.
PC.
Yes, I did.
That's nice. That's cool.
Never forget, though, the scariest things growing up watching on TV that were made for kids were Goosebumps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goosebumps were... the lights couldn't be off for that.
No.
By far, probably the scariest one that I saw was like the werewolf special,
Mhm.
where like that family moves to, like fucking Louisiana, or they're like, it's like, oh, like the dad's from fucking England,
Mhm.
and like the family's like Canadian, and
Yeah.
then they like moved out. It's like, oh, I'm studying like wolves and the gators and the swamps and stuff, and then they like apparently he comes across like this redneck kid. Who is like, oh, you have to be careful around these parts because there's a wolf around here. And they like see this crazy fucking old guy who just like roams around the swamps, and they just like have close up jump scares of him. And then I'm describing this entire plot of the episode so you don't have to watch it. Because it's so scary. And then apparently the old guy's like, no, I'm here to save you because that kid's the werewolf. And I was like, ah!
Which one? One of them was like... It was also werewolf related, but at the very end of it, it turns out they're on a different planet. Am I just making this up, or is this like...
I don't...
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll find out. They're
At the
very
same-
fun to watch.
Oh, I met Bill Nye the
This-
Silence Guy.
this-
Did you?
Yeah, like a year ago too.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, what?
Like
I met
recently.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. I met him.
What? Bill,
Yeah,
Bill,
because I was working in DC for Ultimate Disc Team, and he had him as a guest. And I went, and they took a group photo. I met. I just shook his hand. I was like, "I'm letting you know that I've seen your videos, and you're awesome."
I met, Rhett and Link from like Good Mythical Morning.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, he knows. I don't even know how to describe it because I don't even watch him. I was at Paul Revere's house in Boston, and I met Rhett. Wait. Which one's the real? Is Rhett the really tall one? Long hair?
I don't know because I don't watch.
Whichever one he is. Hey, if you see this, nice to meet you again. I was literally leaving Paul Revere's house, and he was going in, and I stopped. And I went, and he stopped, and he went, and I pointed at him, and he was like, and I went, I just like nodded or something. I went, may I? And he like started cracking up, and he's like, sure, man. So I shook his hand, and that was the only interaction we had. Like his son was glaring at me like.
Do you remember the Dark Knight Gamble, the one that died with pencil? He was at Southern Connecticut.
Yeah, I met him.
Yeah, I was.
That was Michael J. White.
Yeah, I was afraid to say. I didn't want to be that weird fan, but I really regret not saying. I regret not shaking his hand.
Mm.
I was shocked. I was shocked to know I was taller than him, though. That's the part that shocked me.
Yeah, no, I was
Wanna-
taller than him
Do you
too.
want to know what shocked me about Brett? Dude's like 6'9".
That he's a massive
He's
man.
so both of them. Link is still like 6'5". Like they're huge people, but they present as like a 6 foot and a 5'9" guy.
Oh,
but
this-
it's just scale it up.
This also happened in DC. I don't know if you guys know, but you know who John King is?
John King.
He's a personality on CNN.
Mhm.
I met him at a Little League baseball game because I was doing media for the team, and one of my my marketing director says like, you know that kid you just took a picture of? I said, no. He's like, that's John King's son. I was like, who? He said, one person on CNN. And she pointed at me. It's like, oh my god, I took a picture of this kid. And I just shook his hand. It's like, how you doing? Yeah, I took pictures of your kid. Like,
Wow.
did you get good pics? It's like, oh yes, sir, I did. He said, nice job, thank you. And he just fist bumped me, and that was it. But I was like, that was so cool.
Do you know the Netflix series Wednesday?
No.
No.
Yes.
You-
Didn't
Oh
watch it,
wait.
yes.
Is it
Wednesday Addams.
Wednesday
It's
Addams
like
from
that.
the Addams Family.
Oh yeah, then yeah,
What's
I
her
heard
face
about
who
that.
plays
I know you're talking about. I just don't remember her name. I know you're talking
all
about.
the memes? I like the memes.
But but
We
you
all
know,
do.
but you know, like, do you know the actor Luis Guzman?
Yeah.
I met him like 3 times up in Vermont because he resides up in Concord, Vermont, and his son went to my rival high school, and he also did track and field.
I feel like you might have told me.
And
Wait. Did you? Please tell me you told him I kicked your son's ass.
I did.
Yes.
I raced Luis Guzman's son, beat him, and I was like, dude, I fucking kicked your son's ass. But no, I didn't. But then I went up to him, and he's like, hey man, that was a great race and stuff. I'm like, you're Luis Guzman, and he goes, you do know who I am. I'm like, everyone fucking knows. I was like, you were in a movie with The Rock
Yeah.
and fucking Josh Hutcherson.
Uh-huh. Just because I have to throw it out there now, because you brought up track and celebrities. Bruce Jenner went to my high school, and I beat his decathlon record.
I swear to God, I'm gonna clip that, and if this blows up, I'm
Buckle
gonna
up,
laugh.
buckle
Yeah, okay, but let it be known that like a couple of years he killed somebody,
He did, yeah.
and then he also,
He's Woman of the Year.
Yeah.
All right, so
I beat his decathlon record at his own high school, but then like 2 years ago, some kid beat me by like 50 points.
but you still have rights over him, though.
I do still have rights over him, 100%.
So let's.
So
So I'm
technically-
gonna clip this, and if I'm not gonna lie, because last time I clipped something, Jack Brown got called out by Jersey. Was it DeBellas?
Yeah, DeBellas.
I also
swear
got
to-
I also got a ton of hate comments on what I said about Fast and Furious.
and Goku versus Superman.
I'm getting a lot of hate.
The thing is with Superman,
But
and
that's
Goku,
okay, it's fine.
With Superman, and Goku, no, it wasn't actually hate. They actually agreed with you that Fast and Furious sucks.
Dang it.
Yeah. I'll keep bleeding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My mom loved that song.
Yeah,
Oh my God, it
I heard
was
it in
so
movies.
good.
I heard
Yep.
it in movies. That's how I know about it.
So, MTV.
Alright,
Clipping it. I'm clipping it.
Alright.
Yep, and then it had like throwback songs with like fucking Phil Collins.
Tarzan.
Oh yeah.
Tarzan.
Son of Man is one of my favorite.
It
ones
is.
That.
That should be literally our generation's theme song.
Yeah.
That is easy. Phil Collins did not have to go that hard.
Same thing with Brother Bear.
Yeah,
Yes,
Brother
no.
Bear was fucking great.
Two worlds, one family.
What was I gonna say?
Oh wait, before you go,
Shit. Yeah.
because I saw a person react to that movie on YouTube. Now, mind you, I've seen that movie like 20 times.
Which one?
Tarzan.
Yeah.
I did not know when I don't know how I missed it, but when I forgot who the mother gorilla.
Nala's
Lion King.
Lion King.
I forgot her name, but like you know how she walked in and she discovered the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know those were bodies. I thought because I was focused. I was focused on the blood. I was focused on the blood. But like I did not know. I didn't know that was a body. I thought that was just like furniture. I was just focused on the blood. So I was like, wait, that was the bodies? Oh, you got. Oh, Disney was not. Wait, was it Disney?
Disney,
Yeah.
Disney was not playing back then.
No, Disney killed people left and right.
And they showed the
And how fucking-
silhouette of Clayton's body getting hung.
Yeah.
I did not
The
know that
lightning
either.
strike, and you're like, oh.
I was like, you guys did not care.
Also, how fucking like overly terrifying they made the jaguar in that like scene.
Yeah. Thing was ravenous.
It was fucking
it was
scary.
took prisoners, man. It was going
And
for
he was
people.
like clenching your seat the entire time, like,
The thing was that the thing is like they made
I
sure
gotta
that
watch Tarzan.
it has bodies on it. I'm gonna keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So much better.
what do you remember most? Well, you remember most from the late '90s, early 2000s from your childhood.
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet.
I had a boombox, like a legitimate big ass boombox that I
I
used
don't.
to keep
It
on.
doesn't. Why am I surprised you're a Backstreet Boys fan?
God, I saw him. Oh God, that makes me. Oh God, like 6 years ago, like 2018, 2019, I saw him in concert. But I had a big old boombox, and I used to keep it on my dresser. And every morning, I had it on cassette. I had that Backstreet's Back album.
Yeah.
I had that, popped it in every morning. I would get ready to Backstreet's Back, like going to elementary
Backstreet's
school.
Back. All right.
For me, growing up during this time,
Heelys.
I wasn't. I didn't. My parents
wish
were. My
I
parents were
still have to buy a pair.
My parents
I
let me
have
have those, but I wasn't. I was not an indoor kid. I was always outside, so I didn't watch a lot of TV nor listen to music. Me and my friends would always go outside and do whatever. It would be like I remember one time we got outside at like 9 a.m. and the only time we went outside was to go eat food, but we were having fun till 11 p.m. at night. That's what I remember most. Is like my pants be all stained up with grass.
Oh yeah.
Like just dirt coming in, and it's like that was fun, and like I didn't care. I didn't care if I had scrapes my knees or get hurt. I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna keep going.
I had a turf war in the woods with my neighbor once because he named his name was Matt, and he named his place Matlantis, and I was Coltopia, and we were just like building giant stick forts and then launching rocks at each other.
There was a tree, so you know the house, I guess, like so this way. So I'm very close friends with them. There used to be a house in the front, and then not house, a tree, a big tree in the front. So we would go in there, just chill out there, and pretend like our certain destination would be our rooms, and we just chill there, just having conversations.
I got something for you.
Oh gosh, what's
So
that?
back in the day, my buddy Cooper,
Yeah.
right next to his house. So if you're looking at his house to the left of it, it's
So I'm
just-
looking. So that the windows of his house
Yep.
to the right.
So if that's his house, to the left of that
Yeah.
is just like a grove of trees and like the woods.
Okay.
But maybe like, I don't know, 50 feet wide maybe. And that went back about 100 feet, and it just separated the next house and those houses behind that. In there, you know how we have vines coming off of some of the trees around here? Like the thick vines that come out of the ground? So those ones, there's a very specific one. It came down from the tree, so I'll hear it for the camera. Came down from the tree, immediate 90-degree angle, another 90-degree, and then it sloped off like that. So if you stood on this, because it was still off the ground, you could bounce on it like a trampoline almost, but like it was like a tightrope, like a wire.
Yeah.
Every single time, if you bounced high enough, one of your feet would slip, and we called this thing the anus whopper, because you would slip and land immediately on your butthole and be like, oh! But it didn't stop us. It's not in a weird way. It didn't stop us from using that thing all the time because it was hilarious. We would just have new friends come over and wouldn't tell them. We'd be like, dude, he's going on a whopper.
Oh, I remember one time where I used to me and my friends used to skateboard a lot, and we had 2 Rams finally for the first time because we went to the dump and we just grabbed one, and so we just cleaned it up, put some air freshener on it, and we just started playing with it.
Oh, yeah.
And so his little brother was going back and forth with it, and he's talking to me, but I wasn't listening because I was thinking about like, I'm gonna trip him. I'm more tripping. So I got my skateboard, waited for the right time, threw it in front, went flying, almost hit the basketball pole.
Damn.
And he fell. Me and him are laughing our asses off, and he slowly gives me the finger, and I even laughed harder because he gets it. That was like pure cinematic masterpiece right there. Turn around, eyes kind of closed like this. Fuck you. And he didn't get. He's like this. He got kind of like halfway because he's in so much pain.
My dad got me a hatchet when I was 8 years old. As like a Christmas
A
present.
hat.
A hatchet.
What's that?
A hatchet.
Tiny axe.
Tiny axe.
Handheld axe.
So my dad got me a hatchet when I was 8 years old, and I grew up in a house like in the middle of the woods. So,
what's here?
Probably the biggest thing, the most memorable thing growing up was just like building forts out of sticks and stuff, and like I was
my machete,
and like and with my hatchet I'd like make spears, and then like I literally like injured a squirrel but wasn't able to kill it. So like I threw a stick at a squirrel. I was like, holy fuck, I got him. And then my best friend was with me. The squirrel was like, "Oh, this is really graphic. I'm an okay person. I promise. Not fucked up. Not fucked up."
He's not
Yeah,
fucked
yeah,
up.
we-
My
yeah,
friend-
you have
my
two guys that
and then
stab people.
My friend's pretty fucked up though, but he had like these like massive boots on. Just saw a squirrel, just went, squished it. And then there was that, and then we would play Survivor because like
Yeah.
have you ever watched some Survivor Man on like Discovery Channel?
Yeah.
We'd always like kind of
Les
just try and
Stroud?
cut
The Les Stroud version.
less Stroud version.
Good.
And we would do everything from like making bow and arrows. I tried to make a fire with like just sticks and like just kind of using friction and starting it together. And I was playing with my older sister, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm trying to make this fire and I can't fucking do it." And she goes, "Oh, this is too hard. Like here, take steel wool and a battery, just put it together, fire." And then we had a fire in the middle of the fucking woods.
Okay, that's gonna.
And my sister and like, yeah, like giving each other high fives and shit, making a fire. Then my fucking dad comes in and goes, "Fuck!" Quickly, just like rushes 2 buckets of water, and then not even telling us to move, he's like,
No, it was
dumps it
funnier
on
if he
us.
like
And
just like.
we're like, "Oh, you destroyed our father! You started a fire!" And he goes, "Inside." No.
So remember that movie Bridge to Terabithia?
Yes.
I took away
Josh
almost
Hutcherson.
nothing from that movie, even though the ending was fucked.
It was super fucked.
It was indeed.
The only thing I took away from that movie, I went to go see that with the guy who made Matlantis, my neighbor. So we went, and as soon as the movie was over, I kind of just glazed over the fact that I was like, "Oh, that's a death." I was like, "Dude, let's go build a bridge." so we went back to my house, chopped down like 4 trees, had my dad bring out power tools, and we like screwed them together and put it across the stream.
I was gonna say anymore. All right, let's go into Q&As now. What music would you like to be played at your wedding?
I know. I already have it picked out.
What's it?
You should have it picked out. You're getting married.
Yeah.
I'm doing, God willing, the throne room music from New Hope, like Star Wars. I'm going to have that play, and I'm going to have 2 best men accompany me, one on either side. One must dress like a Wookiee. My bride will already be up there with her dad, just like giving the medals. It's just going to be, she has the ring already.
Yeah.
And as soon as that music plays, I have to bring that back up. I forgot. We need to show you the throne room music with or throne room scene with no music. It's just Chewbacca screaming and it echoes. So everybody in the fucking wherever we do this along the aisle are gonna have lightsabers, and they're all gonna hold it over the aisle. And I'm gonna walk down with my 2 best men, my bestest mensch.
Well, I'm gonna go a little bit more like
Come and Get Your Love.
No, I mean, I was gonna throw what's that song called? Sailor Say Brandy. Sailor Say Brandy. That's gonna be like one of our like kind of smaller like it's from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh.
The Sailor Say Brandy.
Brandy by Looking Glass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Brandy.
Okay.
Is it just Brandy? The song?
Yeah, just Brandy.
I'm gonna have Brandy.
I mean, in parentheses, you're a fine girl.
And another song during like kind of like a really fun. It's gonna be Mr. Blue Sky.
About Ballroom Blitz.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised that you
I was-
didn't mention Ballroom Blitz.
I was gonna have Ballroom Blitz, but like that's more associated with like the second.
That's like the after
Suicide
party.
Squad movie.
That's the after. That's like the after party too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I, Lex and I agreed on this, but like the men and the women, we're gonna. So myself and my groomsman and my best man, we're gonna actually practice and choreograph this part, and it's gonna be "Dance the Night Away" by Dua Lipa from the Barbie movie.
Yes.
And then and then all of us are just gonna be like, just like "Dance the Night Away."
Oh my god!
I'm
There
gonna
was
have,
a-
so I'm
I
gonna
was-
have that.
I was watching a movie and there was a song played and I was like, "This is perfect," but it's a romantic song, but I just totally forgot what it was. But it's I think it might be Bill Withers. It could be like "Lovely Day." It could be that one. And like it's kind of like I kind of want to just be played like over and over again as we're both walking down because it will be a lovely day. But then again, I'm a very cynical person, so I don't know what kind of girl wants to deal with that.
But then after night's over, like when the sun is setting, I'm gonna have the Tatooine music from New Hope.
Yep.
It's like, and I was gonna
Or
walk
you can have
outside
it-
with my cigar, my beer, and I was gonna be like,
You know what you should do?
look at my wedding band, just.
You know what you should do? You should have the ending song for Return of the Jedi.
Oh, the fucking Ewok song?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Which movie would you want it to be about your life if it was like I know you rephrased that. Which movie would you want it to be if your life was a movie? So like if your life was a movie, which movie would you want it to be?
If my life was a movie, what would I want it to be?
Yeah, like, so like whatever movie you've seen, or would that be like your personal like biography of a film, something like that?
Personal biography of a film.
Yeah, so like for example, like Superman. That like that'll be like me if that was in real, like if that was like about me.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Bro. I don't know.
I think
But
Spider-Man 2, if not that one, I would say.
But are you saying like we have to? The movie has to be truthful to our actual life, or what we want our life to actually be?
If your life was a movie, what movie would it be?
So
Right.
like,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
so what movie would be best related?
Yeah, what
To our
fits?
life.
What
Oh,
fits
yes,
the bill
yeah.
for you?
Oh, okay. So I guess I take that back.
Because I'm thinking right now.
Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom. The Last Crusade.
Because I've seen a lot of movies that even I forget sometimes I've seen them. But I think Spider-Man 2, maybe because as a college student dealing with stress, is pretty much relatable as hell for me. But other than that, I can't think of one. I think a Medea movie too. Please tell me you've
That's
seen
a-
Medea.
Yeah.
Medea is hilarious.
Nice. That's a really good question. I don't know.
You don't
That's
have
a
to
question-
answer it. You don't have to answer, but like it's a good question to ask though.
Can I come back to that?
Absolutely.
Because I can't think of.
I'll do an editor's note if you could just come back to me. I'll even put editor's note in the video.
Yeah, come back to me on that one. I don't really know yet.
I'm thinking so hard.
You want me to just go next one?
Yeah, I'll keep it in my brain.
All right. Which
I'll just blurt it out if I get one.
which Batman would you hang out with for a day? Robert Pattinson or Michael Keaton?
Michael
Oh,
Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Michael
Keaton in a heartbeat. I've
Yeah.
seen enough of Edward over the years.
I just want.
I've
him-
never seen Twilight ever.
Michael Keaton just be
Actually-
like, let's get nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You ever seen New Heights podcast?
New Heights, yeah.
Yeah, it's Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Kelce was trying to tell Travis about the plot of Twilight, and if you actually watch Travis Kelce, he's looking at it as if he doesn't give a shit about the Twilight. He looks like it looks like you, or like like any of us in class at math class, where we don't care about the subject, we're going to zone out a little bit. That's exactly what he looked like. It was hilarious.
Twilight is a direct result of 9/11. I mean that in a very serious. I'm legitimately. It's a product of 9/11. Do you want me to tell you why?
Go ahead.
Tell.
Okay. You know what? So I don't mess it up. I'm going to find for you. It is written down. Hold on. Literally just 9/11 Twilight.
Man, I cannot wait to get to the next question
So-
after this.
The connection between. There we go. Okay. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh, sorry. 50 Shades of Grey is 9/11.
Well, that's a complete 180.
It's one step farther. So, 9/11 happened, right? And that was pretty much what happened. Like, Gerard Way, the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, was inspired to create the band My Chemical Romance after seeing the towers fall on 9/11. And that music that My Chemical Romance made inspired Stephanie Meyer to write this Twilight series. And then somebody, I forget who it was, the writer of 50 Shades of Grey, created 50 Shades of Grey as a fan fiction of Twilight.
That's wild.
So inadvertently,
9/11 created.
9/11 created 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight
And My Chemical
and My Chemical Romance.
That's the more you know kind of stuff.
There we go.
I'm clipping that.
It's one of those like,
Yeah.
did you know?
Yeah. Did you know that,
that
when
all
the towers
these that
fell,
all these great, somewhat great media content, it was based off of one of the greatest tragedies in recent memory in
Yeah.
American history.
Yeah. Literally, the 9/11 attacks inspired a dude to make a band, and that band inspired a lady to write a book, and then that book
they
made
made-
somebody really horny, and
it-
somebody made
I'm about to say
another
like a
book.
man movie about people who are very, very horny.
And there we go.
All right, next one: Incredibles or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh, well.
The 2004 animated one.
Oh, okay, Incredibles then. Because the live action TMNT, I have
With
all
Michael
three
Bay?
of them. Oh, no. The real
Oh,
live
the
action,
Michael
the
Bay.
original ones.
Oh, okay, that one, yeah.
The people in giant rubber costumes. Only, actually, yeah. Oh, fuck, I might actually change that because there is technically a family connection to TMNT because my dad helped organize their world tour when they had a weird MTV concert thing going around. Late 90s.
I'm not gonna lie. The first thing, as soon as I mentioned 04, my brain went into Michael Bay's
Transformers?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the guy who played Ralph was the guy who plays Dad Castle in
Yeah,
the
Al
last day,
Mitchum.
who also
Who is
wants
now
to play,
Jack Reacher?
he also was playing that movie called Ungently Men,
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that.
And then
That's
one-
what's coming out for this
and,
year. That's
then
what
wants to play Batman.
He does. I
Yeah.
saw that.
He wants to play Batman. He's Jack Reacher. He's one of
huge.
those actors where like you think, oh man, he'll never get past like that castle, but he's like
He did.
really blown up.
He
He's
showed
awesome.
his range.
Yeah,
Did you watch Reacher? Both seasons?
I'm going.
I finally started
really
watching.
good.
I finally started watching Reacher.
I do. I like the first season better than the second season, but the whole thing as a whole is really good.
Really.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it.
All right, next one. Which game do you think is more stressful? A game of Uno or Mario Kart?
Uno,
Uno, yeah,
because I played Uno so many goddamn times,
yeah.
and yeah, the amount of times I would just lose at the
I played Uno so many
very
times.
last turn.
I played Uno one summer and I literally intentionally switched my seat with someone because they kept getting me a +3 and I literally wanted to freaking rip her head off.
That's when you just.
And to
That's
answer,
when that's when you start fighting people.
and to answer the last question, The Incredibles. I would choose Incredibles. Sorry,
As your movie.
no, over TMNT.
Oh yeah, I would take I'll take Incredibles. 'Cause I don't think TMNT ever had a great movie yet.
Because I just realized I never
Gotta see
answered the
OGs.
question.
We gotta see the OGs. It's the secret of the ooze.
Which of these two smells better?
What?
So I'm gonna give you this: freshly cut grass or bread baking in the oven. Which one do you think
Grass.
smells
Grass.
better? Grass smells better. Yeah.
See, here, let me replace your bread one
With
with
Gasoline.
no, no.
No!
So freshly cut grass, or the smell of like the pavement right after it rains and it's sunny out,
That's an interesting smell.
or the smell right before it rains.
So smell of water, like precipitation.
Yeah,
No, I take grass.
stone grass.
Because precipitation is like more chemically than because grass to me smells fresh and like more like I did something.
Oh, but
today.
I like the twinge of gasoline in the air.
But I really like the smell of like a bonfire on like a cold fall day. Like if you
Okay.
like when you walk outside, it's cold, and you can like smell the fire in the distance. You're like, oh man, winter's coming. I love it.
Winter is coming. Have you guys ever Googled yourself? And if so, what'd you find?
A gay dude. First thing, it's literally some gay model, and then if you scroll down a little bit more, it's me doing track.
I found an article from the Middletown Press in 2010. It was my third attempt trying to get to the city championship in Little League, and we lost to the White Sox 13-11. And my memory from that game is very vivid. And as I'm reading the article, it's like it happened exactly as the way it's written. I was like, I am terrified of the fact that I remember that 14 years ago. That's crazy. It's almost 14 years ago to the date.
Damn.
I want you to imagine something. With a name like Jack Brown, when you type it in Google, what's the first thing you think you're probably going to see?
Probably a black guy named Jack Brown.
No. The exact opposite, actually.
White guy named Jack Brown?
Super white guy, all suited up, real estate agent. I'm like, fuck.
But if we look up Jack Brown Sonic, we get some funky things.
Oh,
Remember I
God.
had you do that?
Oh, God.
If you look up your name followed by like Sonic fan art,
Yeah.
it's you find the funniest goddamn stuff.
I
Oh
once-
my god.
I'll give you a fucking
When I was
perfect
younger,
example.
I
I
Googled
knew
myself.
exactly.
Here's the thing. My name, for a black young male like me, it's very, very rare.
You'll never take my feces. I looked up Jack Brown Sonic fanfic, and that's what I
feel like
got.
a kid on acid drew that.
I don't know if the camera can see this. It's not copywriting at all because some idiot made this. It literally just says, "You may
Screenshot-
take my
yo,
wiki
screenshot-
page, but you
just
will never
screenshot
take
it.
my."
This is what I got.
Yo,
Like,
just screenshot and send it in the group chat. I'll put it in
I'll
there.
give it to you right now.
wait, I just played Sonic Jack Brown fanfic.
God, not Mobius.
Or just scroll down a little bit more.
You just find the most unhinged, weird shit. There'd be pregnancy stuff showing up.
Yo, but like, for me, whenever I Google myself, if I just tell Trinity, because like, listen, I'm a black male named Trinity, it's very, very rare. So all I'm gonna get was just females. That's all I'm getting. And it's just images too. It's just images. It's all females. And it's like, yeah, I'm here too.
You're the special. You are the special.
But I do. Here's the thing. I do get a lot of You know, one of my coworkers, she was jokingly trying to set me up with a girl. But she's in Oregon, so I was like, oh, that
Oh,
sucks.
that's a bit
Oh
far out.
god. I typed in Cole Sonic fanfic.
no.
So yeah, they're really like just
All right.
fucking hilarious.
Next one. What's the most addictive video game you've played?
Skyrim.
Red Dead Redemption.
Madden. Any Madden game. Actually, then again, I think second to that would be Guitar Hero and Mario Super Sluggers.
Skyrim is also really addictive though.
I think a combined, like, it might be up to like 2 months, like 60 days straight played of that. Yeah. 2
Like-
months of gameplay. Like that many
Oh.
hours combined. I have a lot. I fucking love
Which
that.
would be the
It's so
smartest
fucking-
animal if they could talk? If they could talk?
A whale.
Elephant.
Dolphin. And sorry, octopus.
That
would
Octopi
last
are
long.
so smart.
That
They
won't
have,
last
2
long.
brains or something?
You do know they last they live longer than shorter than a year.
Octopus?
Or that's squid. I'm talking about.
Some squids are
Oh,
they die
squid,
as
then.
soon as they mate.
Okay.
And there's mass die-offs.
Oh,
No, that's
that's-
a pretty good way to go, though. Busted nut and then
Peace out, man.
post-nut clarity makes you just straight up die.
No, it's like I realize
Yeah.
this world's fucked.
You're like,
I'm out.
You're like, got what I want. Well,
No, it knows better. Is that you bust a nut, she gets pregnant. Oh, sorry, I can't raise the
Can't
kid.
raise
I'm
the
like,
kid,
I'm like
sorry,
up there.
bye.
Sorry.
So,
yeah.
Like the fade meme.
Yeah.
Alright, I think the last one is, if you owned a yacht, what would you name it?
Technically, I live on one right now.
Well, technically, if you owned it.
If I owned it, though. Oh, if I owned it. Oh, we were literally making jokes about this the other day. Shit. So much nautical nonsense. Be something you wish. SpongeBob.
something you wish.
Then drop on that deck and flop like a fish.
I could be very unoriginal and call it the Flying Dutchman, but I can't. So, and man,
I thought about.
the name is like man, fucking, I don't know how to say this because
I got one.
in Boba Fett's ship,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Slave 1?
Yeah, Slave 1.
Slave 1 or Slave 2?
My vote would be Slave 3.
Slave 3.
That might be a little odd.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I'm
could
trying to say.
get some looks for that.
But I'll just put like a Mandalorian logo and just be like,
Okay, as long as they see it.
yeah.
I think if more
and
context,
they like get it.
Yeah.
make sure it's big enough that they can like see it.
Yeah.
Put in small writing. This is no way trying to be.
Just
offensive
put
others.
in parentheses,
No,
not
no,
racist.
just put a star. It says Star Wars reference.
Star
Yeah.
Wars reference. If you know, you know. Slave.
For me, it would be SS Worldbreaker.
Okay.
Because Worldbreaker Hulk.
Oh yeah.
So Worldbreaker.
I made a tiny. You know what? Actually, no. I'll do that because I made back in the day a canoe like out of wood and resin and epoxy and all that, and I named it the SS Vengeance.
Iron Vengeance.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm
wow.
just gonna have that.
Oh
I
well.
guess.
Sorry.
No, that's all I got.
Wait? Were you ever in Boy Scouts?
No.
No.
Oh, so I did Boy Scouts for like 2
You're
years.
gonna be so mean, but I'm not.
You're
You're gonna be like, no, I'm straight. I grew up straight.
I mean, back then it was kind of gay.
I mean,
But we would do like the typical like Boy Scout build your own boat. I made my boat. We like race our boats, and I named mine the Brown Pearl. After
yeah.
I thought it was a cool name because it's not the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I laid
It's
one
the
of
Brown
those
Pearl.
this morning.
But looking back at it now, it's kind of gay.
Oh, it's not gay. It's
You guys remember when you used to